This right here is Away's largest luggage. Kind of hard to tell how big it is. That's that. And then here's the carry-on, the one with the actual camera. And what's in here is the grip and lighting. So I've utilized the two spaces that are in here. One's with a zipper and the other is using Away's compression divider. So let's start off over here, which contains the tripod, the light stands, and then the grip arms. And one neat thing about this thing right here is that it kind of keeps this thing separate from the left side. Nothing is really that fragile to be scratched or anything, but it's good to know that this thing kind of keeps it all tied down. So it's not in here yet, but one quick tip that I am going to be using is that I'll be using this packing cube for the stinger, or basically an extension cord, along with the XLR. Usually I have a 15 feet XLR cable, or possibly put in here a 25 footer. There's obviously no padding in here. It's just a nylon material, but it does keep things separate from everything else, and at least it won't get tangled. This thing, along with a bunch of this is the Sony frame from Westcott, and this is their head. This is actually pretty heavy, but this piece will actually hold up the light for the 1x2 that's on the left side. These are the three Manfrotto mini light stands. This is pretty much enough for a key light, a boom mic, and then a hair light. These are the X frames. These are pretty much the ones that are going to be holding up the Westcott Flex LED 1x1s. And then, like in my previous video, I have two of these. These are basically a Sound Recordist's mini boom arm that extends up to 5 feet. And then I just attach a metal grip head. That way, this is my go-to for the microphone or the hair light. Last but not least, this is the mini, or rather a little bit more portable tripod, while being a little bit smaller size to fit this 27-inch interior case. It does expand pretty much to 5.8 feet, and that's well enough for me, and especially for doing talking heads. On to the other side, got the Zhiyun Crane 2, along with its follow focus, which I did a video of this already. These two packs, though, and the yellow ones, are the power supply for the Flex LED 1x1. They pretty much look like this. So kind of keep all the cables together. This is the control panel. That way you can adjust the brightness. Same thing, but this is for the 1x3. And now I got my lights. So previously in my walkthrough video of my carry-on case, I did have these two lights, but it kind of makes more sense to just group all things together. Plus that kind of makes room for the second camera, which will be the either RX10 or the A7S, and that will go in the actual carry-on. So here I got the two Flex LED daylights. And then the light that I'll be using for the key is just a 1x2. And there is a diffusion panel that I have here that goes both for the 1x1s and the 1x2. And this pretty much will emulate, kind of like a strip light, or I'm kind of used to using either Dracast's LED tubes or the Kino flows. So all in all, this entire bag, and I did weigh it, it's actually just a shy over 50 pounds, which is typically the limit when you check in your bag. So I'm pretty sure I can kind of knock off a few things, especially the very heavy articulating armor or grip head for this light over here. So I hope this was helpful in giving an insight of what I have in my check-in bag. So this kit in itself is a little bit over 50 pounds, unfortunately. So I probably have to figure out how to knock out something. But honestly, I'd rather roll in with an overweight or oversized bag with this one rather than having multiple bags for all this gear that I typically would bring. And so in this case, again, there are 3 light stands. There are 2 boom arms with grip heads, and then 1 tripod. On the left side, I have the Zhiyun Crane 2 gimbal. This is pretty much my B-roll setup. And then 3 lights in here, which is the 2 1x1s and then the larger 1x2.
But like I say, man,
Yo, it's JJ from 845, and today I'm with this one right here, and that's Crystal. She's our host that I work with numerous times, and this is the setup that basically all came out from these two bags. So the larger one right here had all the grip, as mentioned before, and then the smaller one had the camera, the lenses, pretty much all the good stuff that stays on me while traveling. So as far as setup, we got the main FS5 camera with the 18-35, the 1x2 for Westcott Flex LED with a diffuser, onto the Manfrotto mini stand, another mini stand here, and also in the back, which this one carries that grip arm, which there's a microphone with the Rode NTG3 right above Crystal's lovely head. And then the backlight is the hair light using also the Flex LED, also on that boom arm that I created onto that Manfrotto. So just want to give you guys a quick look as far as how the image looks like onto this camera.
Hey guys, it's Crystal here. 8:45 a.m., time for my coffee. Where's my coffee?